On June 11th, 2022, a Twitter account named Soothsayer posted exactly 7 words. 2023, Corona ended. 2026, Hantavirus. That's it. That was the whole tweet. 3 years later, that tweet has 331,000 likes, 124,000 reposts, and a verified reply from Polymarket telling him to start betting. And right on schedule, Hantavirus is trending. So the internet is having a moment, and the internet has 2 theories. 1, this guy can see the future. 2, this guy already knew. Today on Tinfoil Toons, we walk through both. I'm your tinfoil hat narrator. We make cartoons about the conspiracies people whisper about online. We don't tell you what to believe. We tell you what's being said, what's actually verified, and where the line between coincidence and creepy actually sits. Today's episode, did a Twitter account named Soothsayer actually predict the hantavirus outbreak 3 years before it happened? Buckle up. First, the receipts. The account is I Am a Soothsayer. He's been posting on and off since around 2021. Mostly random thoughts, some jokes, the usual Twitter stuff. But on June 11th, 2022, at 12:30 in the morning, he typed out 2 lines. Quote, 2023 Corona ended, 2026 Hantavirus. End quote. He didn't add a thread. He didn't explain. He didn't follow up. Just 2 predictions posted at midnight like he was making a grocery list. At the time, nobody noticed. The tweet sat there with maybe a couple of likes for years. Then 2025 rolled around. Hantavirus showed up, and the internet did what the internet does. The tweet went nuclear. 300,000 likes. A verified reply from Polymarket telling him to start betting on prediction markets. Another verified reply from a crypto account that just said, quote, CIA burner account, end quote. And that's where we are. So let's actually examine this. Theory 1. The guy is a time traveler. There's a whole genre of this online. People who claim to be visitors from the future, leaking small predictions on social media to either prove they're real or to warn us. Or, in the most fun version, just to mess with us. The original was John Titor, who showed up online in 2000 and posted technical details about a time machine before vanishing in 2001. His predictions mostly didn't pan out, but the format stuck. The internet kept cooking. Every couple of years, a new account shows up claiming to be from the future, drops some predictions, and disappears. Some get a few hits. Most miss everything. But the format is sticky because every once in a while, one lands. The Soothsayer tweet fits the pattern perfectly. One specific prediction, years before the event. A handle that's literally just the word for someone who claims to know the future. And then, when the prediction came true, the account didn't gloat or cash in. He just left it sitting there. If you wanted to design a perfect time traveler tweet, this is what it would look like. Short, specific, dated, falsifiable, and posted before anybody could pretend they wrote it after the fact. Some people online believe he's exactly that. A guy from a few years ahead, posting cryptic warnings into the past. Maybe to flex, maybe to nudge us, maybe just to see if anyone would notice. Until 2025, nobody did. Okay, theory 2. And this is where the comments section gets really fun. Some folks online don't think he saw the future. They think he was tipped off. The theory goes, somewhere out there. Behind the curtain. The powers that be already had this on the calendar. The theory has been around for a while in different forms. Some people call it the deep state. Some people call it the elites. Some people just call it, quote, them, end quote. The names change. The shape of the theory does not. The shape goes like this. A small group of powerful people meet in a room. They draw something up. Maybe it's a market move. Maybe it's a war. Maybe, the theory goes, it's an outbreak, and the way these things get out, the way the theory tells it, is small. One person leaks one detail to one cousin or one Twitter account as a flex, as a warning, or because they got drunk at brunch. Hence, the I am a soothsayer tweet. Specific, dated, casual, posted at 12:30 in the morning like an afterthought. The kind of thing you tweet when you've heard something you weren't supposed to, and the verified reply that said, quote, CIA burner account, end quote, with a couple thousand likes. Some people think that reply was a joke. Some people think it was a wink. What if, the theory goes, they engineered the whole thing? What if the powers that be had this on the calendar all along and somebody slipped up at brunch and now we're watching it play out in real time? We're not saying that's true. The theory says it. Whether you buy it or not, the theory has been around since long before this tweet. The tweet just gave the theory a face. Okay. Reality check time, hat off, brain on. This is the part where we actually look at what's verifiable. First fact, Hantavirus is not new. It's been a known disease since 1993. There have been outbreaks every 2 or 3 years for over 30 years. Yosemite, 2012, Patagonia, 2017, Argentina, 2021. It's a recurring disease. If you tweeted in 2022 that Hantavirus would have an outbreak in the next 4 years, you weren't predicting the future. You were doing math. Outbreaks happen on a roughly 3-year cycle. Second fact, this is called base rate prediction. If you make enough vague guesses, statistically, some of them will hit. We don't see the misses because nobody screenshots the predictions that didn't come true. Third fact, and this matters. We don't know what else this guy tweeted. He probably had a bunch of predictions. Most of them probably didn't land. The internet only shows you the ones that did. Fourth fact, there's a whole thing called the Barnum effect. People remember the predictions that match what happened and conveniently forget the ones that didn't. Every fortune teller, every horoscope, every Twitter soothsayer benefits from this, including this one. And fifth fact, just to be totally clear, there's no public evidence the outbreak was engineered. The CDC has been tracking hantavirus since 1993. The disease is rodent-borne. It's a known thing. People online speculating about engineered outbreaks is not the same as it being engineered. So the most boring, statistically honest answer? He got lucky. He picked a recurring disease that had outbreaks on a regular cycle, posted at 12:30 in the morning, and one of his guesses happened to land 4 years later. That's the most likely answer. That's the most likely answer. But here's where we put the tinfoil hat back on. Because there's one part of this we still can't fully explain. The base rate explains hantavirus showing up. It does not explain why he picked 2026 specifically. He didn't say 2023 or 2024 or 2025. He said 2026, and he was right. And the corona ended call. He said corona ended in 2023. The official end of the WHO public health emergency. May 5th, 2023. He hit that one too. So the actual track record on this one tweet is 2 predictions, 2 hits, both with specific years, both posted 3+ years before they came true. That's not impossible. It's just unlikely. What if he is a time traveler? What if he heard something at brunch? What if it's a coincidence and we're all making patterns out of nothing? The honest answer is, we don't know. Anyone who tells you they know is selling you something. But what we can say is that 2 specific dated predictions, posted at 12:30 in the morning by a guy named Soothsayer, both came true. And his account is still up. And he hasn't said a word about it. And that, the not gloating, the not cashing in, the just leaving it there, is the part that gets us. Most people, if they get something right, they will not shut up about it. He said nothing. Either he's the calmest oracle on the internet, or he's exactly who the deep state theory says he is, and he was told to stay quiet. Or, again, he just got lucky. Twice in a row, with specific years, on a tweet posted at midnight. Sure, that's possible. Here's where we leave it. We are not telling you what to think. We're telling you what's been said, what's been verified, and where the line lives. Some people online believe he's a time traveler. Some people online believe he was tipped off. Some people, including most of the boring ones, including statistically probably us, think he just got lucky. All three are theories. None of them are confirmed. The lesson, if there is one, is this. The internet remembers the hits and forgets the misses. The internet rewards specific predictions that come true. And every once in a while, a guy posts 2 lines on Twitter at 12:30 in the morning, and 3 years later, the world catches up. Whether the internet is right to be freaked out about him, that's up to you. We're just here to read the tweets out loud and connect the yarn. Speaking of which, next episode. There's a sealed time capsule at the Denver International Airport. The dedication plaque next to it has the words New World Airport Commission engraved into it. Yes, really. We'll see you there. If you made it this far, you're our kind of weird. Subscribe to Tinfoil Toons. Drop your favorite conspiracy in the comments and we'll cook it next. Tinfoil Toons. Stay weird.